We are going to move into our post-qualifying for the Bass Pro Shops qualifying day here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Really close.
We've now been joined by our second place qualifier, Jeff Gordon, driver of the number 24 Drive-to-In Hunger Chevrolet. Jeff, a good solid qualifying run for your team. Talk a little bit about your lap.
Yeah, great day. I thought our car was a little bit better in race trim than it was in qualifying trim when we swapped over, and tricky conditions, very tricky conditions, here when you're running up top and putting the car on the edge of that rubber. And all the little debris, tire debris that's on the outside of that and dust. You don't want to jump over it. We saw it happen with a couple of guys, and I think that the track really, fooled a lot of guys. And luckily, it didn't fool this 24 team. They did an awesome job tuning on it, and I was just really, really happy with the balance and how the car was getting through the corners, and we were able to put up two really solid laps. So I don't know. I thought we did it. I really did. I thought we had enough. That was a good lap, and so it just tells you how good of a lap Kevin had. I know it was close, but he did an awesome job, and we're really proud of this effort to be on that front row.
All right, we'll go ahead and open up for questions for Jeff. Please raise your hand and state your name and affiliation, and we'll go ahead and start with Ed.
Ed Hinton, ESPN.com. Jeff, you talk about the treacherous nature of the track. Looked like you were ready to go right there at the end, and did y'all just decide not to go right at the end?
We win again.
Oh, okay, but okay, all right.
Well, we went a second time in the last session. There's really no time after that to cool it down, and it just wasn't quite there. The first time out was better for me, and that was a heck of a lap. It was going to be hard to beat that lap. So we tried, but just wasn't quite there, and I don't think we had enough time to go back out for a third time.
Also,
a
front row like that, coming off a win, does the revitalization of Jeff Gordon and the rejuvenation of Jeff Gordon continue? The momentum keeps on going with the front row and back at Bristol where you used to be so dominant?
I don't know about all the revitalization, all that stuff. I just know that I've got a great team that we're clicking so well together right now, and the results are showing. It builds a lot of confidence in your program when you go to Watkins Glen, sit on the pole and run up front. You go to Michigan, sit on the pole and win. Then you come here and sit on the front row. Those are about as three unique tracks to one another as you can get, and it just shows you how good our cars and our team is right now. And it makes me proud that those guys believe in me as well. So we're just having a lot of fun together right now.
And we've now been joined by our third place qualifier, driver of the number 99 Fastenal Ford, Carl Edwards. Carl, talk to us a little bit about your lap here at Bristol.
I was just telling Jeff that the track has a lot of grip. The cars are extremely fast, and it's really a pretty fun lap. This is it's a really fun racetrack. We had a lot of fun here in the spring. Hopefully this starting spot helps us work towards our goal of winning another race here. But yes, fast laps. I don't know what it looks like, but man, it is screaming fast in there. I don't know how my first lap out there was any good because I didn't quite even know where I was there, and got everything gathered up, and it was decent. So just crazy racetrack.
All right, we'll continue with questions, and Mike, go ahead.
Mike Hembry, USA Today. Carl, you mentioned the speeds, and they keep climbing here. Are the tires the only thing that's the factor in keeping them down, so to speak?
I don't know. We talk about speed all the time, and we talk about the quality of racing. And were you there at that test at Michigan?
No.
I heard a lot of neat stuff coming back from there, and I'd say more important than speed is that we can race close to one another. And I kind of veering off here, but I'm definitely excited about the idea of NASCAR taking away some downforce and softening up the tires, and I think that would be good stuff. Here it seems like you're out of the throttle enough you can race a little bit, but even here it gets pretty tough when the speeds are this high in the middle of the corner.
Hi guys, Stan Creekmore with RPMTonight.com. Year after year after year, drivers think they've gone as fast as they possibly can at a speedway. How close do you think we are at the top at Bristol Motor Speedway?
Well, the drivers are going as fast as they can, but the car obviously isn't. I think, it's really just a testament to the teams. Of course, tires do make a big difference, and this is a little bit different tire than we had the last time we were here. And I was just saying to Carl, the last time we were here, we qualified around the bottom. And I think that we know the top's faster, but sometimes you can't get the car to grip up top there for qualifying with the tires cold. But with this new format and the conditions today in this tire, it seemed like you were able to really take advantage of that top, and that's, to me, where those fast speeds came from. And I don't know if depending on what NASCAR does do in the future, I don't know if we'll ever go this fast again, but the teams find a way to engineer, and so does Goodyear, and go faster.
Chris, and then we'll go to Paul.
Chris McInterest.com. Carl, is it true that you're doing the Ice Bucket Challenge before the start of the race tomorrow?
Hey, we're trying to work something out. Gary Pinkel and a young man named Vincent DeNovo and Wendy Venturino called me out. I haven't done it yet, so I've got to do it. Well, it's been pretty hot, and I figure that would probably
You might
work
want to do
out.
it after the race.
One way or another, we'll do it. It's a great cause. It's amazing. I've been reading a little bit about it.
I think you should backflip into the bucket.
After the race, maybe. Yeah. Have you done it yet?
I've never backflipped. No,
I meant the ice bucket.
We sort of did a not very good one in Victory Lane last week in Michigan, but I think I might have to do another one.
All right, Paul, go ahead.
Jeff, Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch. You said a moment ago that you don't know about revitalization and rejuvenation, but you're having quite a year at a time when many people thought your best years were behind you. Is there something different this year? Is what's going on?
Well, you guys thought my best years were behind me. I didn't think that. I mean, I say it's not revitalization because I didn't feel like I went anywhere. I feel like my work ethic has improved. I feel like my fitness has improved, and my just working with the team on communication, all those things have improved. But the results weren't always there, and this year we've got the car and the team, and it started that way. I mean, we started the season off really, really strong. I mean, I go all the way back to like California. We were just so strong there, and we've been able to build on that. And that's the only thing that's different is I have more confidence right now, and that's just because of our results.
About the fitness, what you've done to improve your fitness?
I mean, guys like Carl Edwards and Jimmy Johnson, these guys, they keep themselves really fit, and when they're getting good results, then you got to go to work. So I'm not at the level these guys are, but I'm not getting any younger, and it's important that mainly if I work on anything, it's just cardio and then stretching because of my back, and those muscles just getting tighter and tighter all the time. So just staying loose, and then I try to ride a bike as much as I can during the week. What I do is like what Carl does on his warm up. But
I was just thinking you ought to just lay off, sit back, have some cake.
Yeah,
we're all going to start sending them retirement magazines and places in the islands.
AARP wouldn't mind that; they'd be fine with that. But I mean, I'm just doing what I can. That's all.
All right, go ahead, Dustin.
Dustin Long, MRN.com. And this is for either one of you. And I know, Jeff, you used the word tricky earlier, and I've heard a couple of other drivers talk about the challenging conditions at this track. Can you, either one of you guys, kind of further define that, especially for somebody like myself that doesn't know that experience, and what's so more difficult or different here than someplace else that a high-level athlete like you guys are saying is a tricky or challenging condition?
Yeah, we used to run around the bottom, and the bottom, while it had its own challenges to running around the bottom, there was a lot of forgiveness outside of that bottom lane. Where here, if you get stuck in the bottom, you're going to go backwards. There's just not enough grip down there. I'll be honest, I don't agree with the grinding up top. I prefer it not to be there. I think the racing would be even better without it, because now the preferred lane is up top, and you get up there and it's hard to get by guys. But it kind of in some ways might bring back some of the excitement that the fans really like, because it's really hard to pass up there. So in order to pass, you're either going to have to slide job the guy or run into the guy or girl. You're going to have to be super aggressive on restarts, and I think it's going to create some sparks and some tempers flaring and plenty of action. But you got to be real careful in that outside lane. I love running up there because it reminds me of a slick dirt track with a big cushion. Just drive it really straight and just put it right on the edge. And when you're there, it's great grip. And when you jump over it, you're in the fence. So it is definitely challenging.
All right. Any final questions for Jeff or Carl? Thank you guys for your time today. Best of luck tomorrow.